What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Shoe.com.
And tonight, we got two movies, but this video
is The Secret Life of Pets. Yeah, because we already did Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. We even changed for that. We changed real quick.
Well, I'm here to be professional.
Now we're changed. You're trying to be professional. Last week you were professional too. Make sure to go check out that review right up in that white eye, as well as some other cool stuff. Interviewed the cast of Mike and Dave. You can check that interview out as well. But as I digress, we talk about some pets. Sir, you got a little pet at home. What does Theo do all day?
I got Vivint security camera.
Oh, okay, so he gets a...
Yeah, I got Vivint security camera from my boy Mike on, and so I like catch him.
You can play with them.
But all Theodore does is just sleeps.
That's the life. You don't even need to do anything adventurous when you could just sleep all the time.
Yeah, he just sleeps and just relaxes.
What is that called?
Vivint.
Vivint, who smartly teamed up with this movie to do a lot of marketing, which I thought was really clever.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. You didn't see a commercial for it?
No.
Yeah, I saw Vivint. They were like talking about, what your pets do when you're not around, and now you can watch them. But anyway, we're opposite direction. Yeah, I think the movie has a great concept. The trailer is great. You get to meet these few animals. You get to see what they do when their owner's not around. And of course, none of them fit their stereotype. The little small bird is brave and wants to take on these adventures. You have a cat who just wants to eat. And then you have Louis C.K.'s character is just a normal dog, misses his owner.
Max.
Yes. This is from Illumination Entertainment. The guys who brought us
Minions.
So, I'm hoping it's good, because I wasn't too crazy about Minions. I wasn't too crazy about Despicable Me 2. I mean, I really like Despicable Me, the first one. But, it's been tough for them to compete with legends like Disney and Pixar. So, what are you expecting out of tonight?
Well, I don't think the trailers look all that great, to be honest with you. I think there's something about Disney Pixar that makes their films, even including trailers, the storytelling and the way the animation is drawn or rendered or whatever. There's just something that they're able to do that makes me want to watch it. I don't know if it's just because I like Pixar and Disney. I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing. I don't know what it is.
Wreck-It Ralph too.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
they spoiled us. They really spoiled us. So other animations, but DreamWorks was doing very, very well with How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah.
And
that was amazing.
What was the other one that Kung Fu Panda 3 was amazing.
That was great.
But again, Illumination hasn't had that mark, even though Minions is huge.
$1 billion film.
Yeah,
$1 billion.
Easily. But we'll see if Secret Life of Pets does the same.
How long's the movie?
An hour and 30 minutes.
All right. Well, let's see after. All right. So we just got out of The Secret Life of Pets.
Yes.
I think if you're a animal lover,
yes,
and you own a pet,
yes,
you're gonna love this movie.
Yes.
And I think if you're not an animal lover, I'm not sure if the movie's gonna be able to hit people who own animals, because my girlfriend and I came out. She actually came out to the movie.
Yeah.
And she's like ear to ear, she's bawling.
Yeah.
She got the big old smile. She's so happy because she has a wiener dog, and then everything the wiener dog there, she's just like so happy, and I can only imagine she's imagining her dog, and then Max, we look at as our dog Theodore. So I think that if you love animals, you're really gonna enjoy this movie. And if you don't aren't an animal lover, I could see some people it could be a miss. I could see that.
What else did you like any characters? Did you have any favorite characters? Did you dislike?
It was good.
Yeah.
Not great.
Much to say. Yeah.
It was good. It was a good movie.
I honestly didn't care for it too much.
You're copying me.
No.
Man.
Well, I thought it was cute, and I think the concept's really good, but I think the movie goes too far, in an odd place. I think the whole Kevin Hart is Snowball, and them leading this charge of animals who want to kill their owners and things like that. And then there's a whole dialogue of these two these two pets claiming that they burnt their owners alive. I think it was just a bit much for this movie, and just kind of goes a little bit far. I mean, them simply trying to get back home could be a movie in itself, and then you have this whole other crew where there's tattooed pigs and crocodiles. I think that kind of takes away from this idea of understanding how our pets actually work, because it kind of goes more in the fantasy realm and maybe not so much as the enjoyable realm. I felt there was a lot of parts of this movie that dragged. I think there were some really, really cute parts, but honestly I think my favorite parts of the movie was the first 20 minutes, which pretty much is the trailer of just meeting some of these animals and what they do when their owners leave. After that, the movie just kind of kept going in odder places, and then there's like this small little plot line of what Duke's past, and then it just kind of like just gets put in the background. Just little things like that. So like I was really kind of just like, wow, this movie really tried to go in a lot of directions, surprisingly, when it could have just been a very simple dogs need to get home movie, Homeward Bound, and countless other pet movies we've seen. But this movie like really tries to take on a lot, and I didn't find all the characters like so lovable. I mean, I like Snowball. I think honestly I could maybe say that this is probably one of my favorite Kevin Hart performances, just because most of Kevin Hart is himself, but him being a funny little hairy white rabbit makes it interesting. You know, I think Louis C.K. was okay as the main character. I mean, no one in this movie really impressed me with their voice acting. It was just all right, especially when you compare it to a Pixar Disney film like we were talking about in the beginning. I mean, it doesn't have that pull at all.
Ashley made a good point too, because during the Minions short film.
Oh yes, Minions Mower.
Yeah, during that part, I was saying to Ashley, I was like, it doesn't. I was like, this isn't as good. And then she said, well, Minions, this is more supposed to make you laugh. And then Pixar is more of a story.
Yeah.
And then after she said that, I was like, yeah, that's true. Like Disney and Pixar really puts together a really good. They put a good story and a plot and a meaning.
Where Minions really kind of tries to
just laugh.
It tries to do the Three Stooges of today, bumping into things, silly things. You know, Pixar. I don't see myself watching a Pixar movie and getting a butt cheek joke, you know, or things like that, like a tattooed butt is a joke. Like that's just not how Pixar rolls. Like Pixar cares a lot more about story, depth, things like that. Where I don't think they're hitting that. But I think Minions, like even something small like that, the kids are gonna love. I mean, in my audience, people were laughing and having a great old time. I didn't think it was that great, but you know, I think that they are hitting their market. They're doing what they need to do, but it's nowhere on the comparison of Disney or Pixar. Overall, I thought the movie's okay. I wasn't. I just feel like I've been like just digging for a great movie this summer, and I've not really found it. I mean, Finding Dory was it, and everything else has kind of just been like. Exactly. He hit the nail on the head. I mean, not that Secret Life of Pets is bad. If you like animals, go see it. But
yeah,
it's
if you're
just
an animal
not
lover,
like.
I think you're gonna enjoy the movie.
It's not like I loved it. It's not that excitement. It's not that touching like you would get from a Pixar film.
Agreed. Okay, don't forget Mike and Dave new wedding dates already online. Click that Wide Eye if you want to see the interviews with
Adam Devine, Zac Efron, and Anna Kendrick
that he personally met. Do that, and then follow Jake R. Toronto on Jacob Toronto on Instagram so you can see his photo actually with Anna Kendrick, little selfie.
And then next week, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and The Infiltrator. Bryan Cranston takes on Pablo Escobar.
Ooh. So that one, that one's the other side, right?
Yeah,
of course, about the guy that catches
it. Yeah. Bryan Cranston does not play Pablo Escobar, but he plays the guy who's going to take down Pablo Escobar. And I actually believe that movie comes out on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I think they just changed the release date. But Ghostbusters for sure next Thursday night we will be here. And do you care? I mean, you don't care about the original Ghostbusters, so you
haven't seen the first two.
So do you have any anticipation for this?
No, not at all. Which is good for me.
Obviously, we know like there's a lot of controversy around this movie. You know,
but that's not the reason. Like that's stupid to me.
Yeah, it is stupid.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
me.
I was asking you. Like
the movie just doesn't interest me.
The fact that the
Ghostbusters, not it's
women. What is it? The trailer is like the most disliked thing on YouTube. Pitiful.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's no need. And I hope that, and I really hope that movie proves everyone wrong.
Hey, as the 18th century poet James Franco once said, haters gonna hate, and ain'ters gonna ain't.
Is that what they said?
That's what the poet James Franco said.
Okay.
Haters gonna hate, ain'ters gonna ain't.
I think that's right. That sounds about right. He's a wonderful poet. You should look him up. A lot of great 18th century poetry about life, death, things like that.
That's what I'm here for, man. All right, let's do this.
ChasingCinema.com
is known as
the Film Lovers website.